security number and I'll tell you my bank accounts, but that's it. My name is Ernie Altbacker. I am one of the co-writers of Justice League Warworld, and specifically I did the Wonder Woman in the Old West section.
Nice. So I see with your hat you are a Wonder Woman fan. Is she? I'm good. So is that who you identify the most with in the movie, or did you get a choice, or did you ask for that?
Well, you know, Josie Campbell and Jeremy Adams and myself were the writers that Jim wanted. He wanted to do a structure that was kind of like Green Lantern Emerald Knights, and it's kind of like a three-story thing, and then it all comes together, those stories, in the final act, right? So he knew he wanted 3 vignettes. He wanted to do a Warworld story that we hadn't seen before. Usually Warworld, it's about gladiatorial combat. He wanted this to be more of a prison of the mind, where everybody's in a different holodeck situation and they have amnesia, so they don't know. But through their efforts, through their fighting, through their adventures that they go on, they're being drained, and thousands of other heroes are what's actually powering Warworld. So they're in this like mental prison. But innately they know that they are heroes and shouldn't be here, right? And that we start out with Wonder Woman in the Old West, and she kind of goes, I know I need to search for someone. This isn't where I should be. She goes off. Then she's going to intrude in on Batman in the Warworld section, not Warworld, in the Warlord section as a Conan-esque character. You know, so the other writers actually had it harder because they had to juggle all the characters. All I had to do was write a great Western with Wonder Woman, and I thought, oh, this is like really fun. So yes, I really liked it.
How did you guys decide on the different genres? Like
that was kind of fun because that was the pitch-a-rama part of like, what should we do? And I think Jeremy, he was psyched to write some more Batman because Jensen Ackles plays him beautifully. Jeremy had written for him on Supernatural and Scooby-Natural and Supernatural, right? So he's like, I want to do him in kind of this barbarian world, right? And thankfully, Josie Campbell was like, everybody always asks me to do Wonder Woman, I want to do Superman. And I'm like, because I had no idea on how to do 50s noir Superman, and she did great, way better than I could have. But I did have an idea on what haven't I seen. At first people were like, let's do Batman in the Old West. And I'm like, there's some comic runs like that. I've seen him flipped back to the Old West. I haven't seen Wonder Woman in the Old West. And if you think about it, since she's lived so long, what was she doing? You know, like was she kind of this kung fu character wandering around after losing a loved one and doing good deeds? You know, like Bruce Banner on the Hulk or something like that. Who's to say? So I just said, she's Clint Eastwood. She's the woman with no name. She goes into a town and she just can't help if there's corruption but to clean it up. And so I just thought that was neat, and I was happy to get that.
It must have been interesting too, because I have not had a chance to see it yet, but her history, she rides horses, she works with a lasso. I mean, she does blend very well for a Western setting.
Yeah, we kind of turned that she had the lasso, and we use it more as a whip. So I'm pretty psyched. I think when people see this, that we're going to get Wonder Woman in the Old West as a cosplay. So next year, I look forward to seeing somebody do this. It should be fun.
Was there a big discussion in the writers' room during the genesis of this project about who goes into what time period?
Yes.
Okay. And how many fights did you get it? No.
Well, we kind of, Jim had a general idea. There was a couple ideas that we might have bounced. I forget even what they were, but it kind of went into those 3 sections. And then everybody got the right one, you know, that I think they wrote the best. So there you go.
You walked out smiling, it looks like.
Yeah, and this is one of the, usually you get to see it first. You know, they'll send first time with everybody else at Comic Con.
Nice.
All right, we'll be there with you.
Yeah, I hope the fans enjoy it. We really think that we had a fun time doing it, and I think that it really is kind of a cool movie.
Did you watch any westerns to get yourself in the mood or in the zone?
Butch was like, "You got to watch Sugarfoot." I was like, "What's Sugarfoot?" You know, I just watched several episodes of this 1950s. No, it's not a John Wayne. It's like it's this show that ran for many episodes called Sugarfoot, right? So did that. I think he said, "Oh, I want to do this thing." There's a lot of Easter eggs from classic westerns, right? But one of them is when Wonder Woman comes clip-clopping into town. It's kind of the beginning of Once Upon a Time in the West, where the train's behind him. You know, they're watering it. You hear, maybe even just catched all the sound effects from it. I have no idea, but I wouldn't put it against them, to do so.
Did you ever find a point when you were, writing this script for Wonder Woman, being like, maybe we're going a little too campy Western at this point?
Oh no, I don't. You can say a lot of things about this, but I don't think you can say it's campy. It's gonna be, Jeremy. He got to see it, and he was like, "Yeah, I'm just watching it, wondering how we got an R, and then your section came on, and people got shot in the face." I go, "Okay," that's because I don't put that in. That's like the board artists, right? Because if it gets too bloody, they draw it back or something. But I just said to get shot and killed. I don't say get shot in the face and the head explodes or whatever. So that's on the artists, having a little too much fun. If it's too bloody for anybody, hey, watch it first without your kids, all right? This might not be the one to let them see until you watch it.
So we take away from that, you literally wrote "shoot him in the face."
Yeah, that's
and
probably.
parentheses.
I did say.
So,
Shoot him now, shoot him now.
were there other things, maybe as a writer, as a screenwriter, where you wanted to go, and then maybe DC was like, no, or maybe kind of standards and practices, they pushed back a little bit, or?
Not in this one.
Okay.
That's like a question in some of the other movies. It's like, I'm gonna kill a child? No, right? And stuff like that. But in this one, it was pretty straightforward. They liked the idea of doing Wonder Woman as Clint Eastwood, the woman with no name. She comes into a town and cleans up the corruption. It's a nice, clean story. I didn't have to juggle the characters as they came into the other timelines, so I actually had the easiest time of it, I think. So, hopefully people are gonna like it.
All right. Thank you so much.
Thank you guys very much.